Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am going to share with you guys part 2 of my pencil stash. I had to make a second part because I told you in my last video, well, I didn't tell you in the last video, but in the description, I ordered a few new sets of pencils, so I wanted to share with you guys those, and there were a couple of sets that I completely forgot about. They were tucked away because I don't use them, I don't quite like them, and they're like the forgotten pencils. So I want to share those with you guys also. So let's start out with the pencils that I think I showed you in the last video, but I'm not quite sure. But I think these were included, but I'm not sure. But you saw these. You've been seeing these so many times. I've been raving and ranting about them. The Anna Velosi 72 watercolor pencils. I have ordered a backup set because I tried the first set and they were amazing. And for the price that these are running right now, I know the price is going to go back up because these are an amazing quality pencil. So for the price that they are now, I went ahead and got a backup set of these. So that's the watercolor pencils. And I told you in my last video, well, my pencil stash part 1, that I was ordering the Castle Art 120 regular colored pencil set. So I finally got those in. So that's those. So those are the ones that I got in new. So I think I'll just show you the rest of the new pencils that I got in. Then I'll show you the poor little forgotten pencils, okay? All right, so this is the first set of pencils that I ordered from Amazon. They are a metallic woodless pencil. And I have the Noir woodless pencils, polycolor, not polycolor. Well, they might be polycolor. I don't know. But anyway, I have those and I figured out a way to use my woodless pencils for backgrounds. So expect that tutorial and that video to be coming soon. So I ordered the metallic ones. I tried them out a little bit and I really like them. So these are a new set that I got. I also ordered the Woodless color pencils because I wanted different colors. The purpose of me ordering new sets and not just being satisfied with my Noir Woodless pencils is because I wanted to see were there different colors out there of the Woodless pencils. And these did, I'm trying to open them for you. These did come in different colors. There are quite a few different colors in this set than what's in my polycolor. Why do I keep wanting to call them polycolor? Then the Noir woodless pencils, and the woodless pencils of the Noir doesn't have any metallics, so you have to order the gold and the silver metallic pencils in the Noir separate, and they're like super expensive. So when I got these, when I saw these on like Amazon for like $10, $11, I was like, yeah, that's the price of 2 pencils for the Noir. So got those. And I got these. They come in some beautiful colors. I'll probably do a review on them. If you want to see a review on these, just let me know. They are named and numbered. And that is the brand of these. I think it's Believe or something. Well, no. I'll just put the link in the description box below. Okay, and those pencils actually also came in a watercolor set. So those ones, these are not water soluble. I just want to let you know that you cannot activate these at all with water, the regular ones. But these, the watercolor ones, they are water soluble, of course, and they have quite a few different colors in these also, and they are named and numbered also. I think they have the same names and numbers as the other set. Yes, I think they do. We'll check that out. If you want to see a review of either one of those, just let me know, and I'll do a review video. All right, so they also came in skin tone. They also came in skin tone sets. So they have the dark skin tone and the light skin tone, and they're woodless colored pencils, and they had quite a few different colors in here. I was just looking for a wide range of colors. I wanted different colors to be able to accomplish different effects with what I plan on using these pencils for. So like this one has slate red, and this one over here has light slate red, and they are different colors in all of the different sets. So we have those. And last but not least, I purchased these. Now, I am so disappointed in this purchase, guys, but I learned something. So I'm like, okay, lesson learned. I went ahead and decided to keep these because I know that a lot of people do have the Brute Funner pencils, and they are advertised as an oil-based colored pencils. And you're going to see what I'm disappointed about as soon as I open this package. First of all, look at their color chart. That's sad. Brute Funner did not even attempt to do any kind of quality. But anyway, that's okay. That's okay. Do these pencils look familiar to you? Yes. They are exactly the same as the Shuttle Art Premium 174 set color pencils that I have been raving about. I mean, they're so much alike. They're the same name and number on the pencil. Exact. The only difference is these say Brute Funner and Brute Funner watercolor, not watercolor, Brute Funner color pencils. And then they say Couleur because I guess this is the person that did this was from maybe the UK or something. And maybe the Shuttle Art people, theirs say color pencils, I think. I don't know. I'll have to look and see. But anyway, well, I have them right beside me. One second. Let me get them. Have them right here in the case. Oh, theirs doesn't say color pencil at all. It just says Shuttle Art. But anyway, they are the exact same pencil. I mean, exact. And I'm shaking the camera. I'm so sorry, guys. They color the same. They look the same. There are 6 extra colors in this set. I don't know which ones are different yet, but I am in no rush to find out. They color the same, so that leads me to believe, okay, why are these advertised as oil-based pencils and the Shuttle Art are advertised as wax-based pencils? So now I'm starting to be like a couple of people on YouTube who don't put much stock in when a budget brand pencil says something is oil-based or wax-based. I'm not putting much stock in that because these are the exact same pencils. They color exactly the same. No difference in them. So, yeah, that's that. So, I was going to send them back to Amazon, but I said, well, I love the Shuttle Art pencils so much, you know, hey, having a second set of those will be fine. And that's the inside of their tin and the outside of their tin. And the back of their tin, just a plain black tin. So that is that. Those are the pencils that I have recently added to my colored pencil collection. Now let's get into the forgotten pencils. These poor little pencils, they didn't make it into the first video because apparently they're not as popular in my heart as the others, I guess. No, they were just on a different shelf. I would have featured them if I would have remembered to look on that shelf, but they were tucked away, hidden. But first and foremost, I actually had these for sale, and I was going to sell them for like super cheap, but I didn't get any bites on it, but I decided, hey, I'll just go ahead and keep these because somewhere way, 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 way down in the line, someone might want me to do a color along with these pencils. I don't like them at all. I like my Hero, Guanghui Hero pencils better than I like these. But I'm going to tell you something about, well, I'll do that in another video. But anyway, these, I don't like them at all. They're, they're hard. It takes a lot of pressure to get color out of these. They're just not my favorite, but I decided to go ahead and keep them and not get rid of them just in case, hey, I don't know. Something might come up where I need them in my stash. So the next couple of sets of pencils are these. I was going to get rid of these also, but I decided against getting rid of them. So they were actually all like in a tote or something, and I, because I was going to sell them and get rid of them, but I changed my mind since I've done this video. I changed my mind. I'm going to keep all my pencils. These are the color red pencils. They have a dipped in. They don't have any type of markings on them so you can know what number or name of the pencil is, but I have numbered them all. So I have these, and there are like, I think it's 60 of these I have. Yeah, I think it's 60 of them. I think it was supposed to be like a 60 set, and I bought them at a discount store, so I'm missing like the black. I have the white, but I think I'm missing the black pencil, but that's okay. So I have these, the color red pencils. And I also were going to get rid of this set. These are the Paper Mate color pencils. They came in a set of, I think it was like a Sharpie set. And these little, what is these? 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, this is like 20 pencils, I think. But anyway, I was very impressed how these pencils colored. So, but I was like, oh, I have nice pencils. I don't need to keep these. I think it's a 20 set. But I was watching a video about the origin of Prismacolor, and the guy mentioned that Prismacolor is now owned by Noir company, and before that it was owned by the Stanford company. And he said that the company that owns Prismacolor right now is actually also the owner of Sharpie. And he mentioned a couple of more, pencil and marker well-known brands that we know. And Paper Mate, I think he mentioned Paper Mate also. And I was like, wait a minute. No wonder these Paper Mate pencils were so good. They're actually made by the same company that makes Prismacolor now. So I was like, I'm keeping these pencils because they actually color pretty nicely. They're really nice. But the only thing I didn't like about them was that there's no name on it, there's no number, and it was only 20 of them. And you know how I feel about small sets of pencils. You know how I feel, but we're working on that in 2021. We're going to work on that. Okay, so the next forgotten pencils are pencils that they're not necessarily forgotten. I actually have both sets of these pencils, and I'm actually missing one. There's a watercolor set also that comes from Dollar Tree. They're by Papercraft. These are by Papercraft, and these are by Graphics. But either one you find, there's a watercolor pencil also. They are amazing, guys. The metallic color pencils, oh my goodness, they're great. If you find any of these artist pencils in your Dollar Tree, grab you a pack or two, especially the watercolor ones. They're really, really good. I really like them. So these weren't forgotten. These were just extra sets that I have stashed away somewhere. I also got these from Dollar Tree quite a while ago, and I just never opened them. So they kind of remind me of the June Gold color pencils. I think they're mechanical pencils too. And I just never opened these to, check them out. And they have bonus refill leads and everything. So I need to crash my stash in 2021. Seriously, guys. So yes, we're going to talk about that hashtag that I'm starting in maybe the next video. So I have those. I also have this little set of color pencils by Rose Art that I've never used. So I may just give these away in a gift bag or something. So, but I think I tried them. I don't remember. Well, anyway. The next pencils I have are these washable dry erase color pencils by Crayola. It comes with a little pencil sharpener. And these are for dry erase boards. And I don't think I ever used them. Oh my gosh. Is that mold on there? I don't know what that is, but it looks gross. We're gonna have to fix this. I don't know what that is. Oh my gosh. Ew. We're gonna have to fix that, guys. No, it's not mold. That's some type of... I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is, but it's hairy and it's gross. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're just gonna put that there, and then we're gonna get some hand sanitizer, and because I don't know what in the world just happened with that. Moving on. We have, see, that's what happens when you have too many art supplies, and I need to crash my stash. All right, the Erasable color pencils by Crayola. I have a set of those. I am apparently missing 4 of them, or 5 or 6 or 7. Actually, somebody stole my other set. I had like 2 sets of these, and one of my, yeah, we're not going to talk about that. Somebody took them. But anyway, so I have a few erasable Crayola pencils that I could scavenge up out of my stash. So we have those. Don't use them often because they're like super hard, but I'm sure they'll be great for sketching. And when I say somebody stole them, you know, it wasn't really thievery. It was just kind of like, I'd like to borrow these for maybe a few lifetimes or something. You know how the kids do. Kids do those things. They see you have 100 pieces of art supply and they're like, you won't miss this. And so it kind of disappeared. Anyway, moving on. I know you're like, oh, Necee, you got some roguish people in your family or something. What is going on? I still don't know to this day who got it or where it is. Or maybe I just misplaced them. I don't know. Maybe I'm the roguish thief that misplaced them. Oh my goodness. What about... I am off on a complete tangent. I'm sorry. Okay, guys. So these are the Crayola Twistables. I do not care much for these, but I decided to keep a set in my stash just in case, because I collect Crayola stuff for nostalgia reasons, and I may have to do a picture with them one day. You may make a request and say, hey, Necee, do a picture with the Twistables or something. So I have these, but they're in the forgotten pile because I don't use them often or at all. Let's see. Let's get this out the way. I'm just gonna go ahead and get these 2 out the way. All right, these are, I was gonna get, now I have hand sanitizer on that. Oh my goodness, guys. These are the first sets of color pencils that I ever owned. I owned these. I bought these before I even purchased my Crayola. I got those later, so we're gonna put those over there. But I got these from Joann's fabric store. I first got into colored pencils. And another thing, guys, I told you guys in the last video that I've been coloring for 4 years. I'm sorry, I told the story. I lied. I've been coloring for 3 years and I cannot count, apparently. That's why I'm glad that I started my YouTube channel, because what I did was I went back to my earliest video and it said 3 years ago and I was like, oops. Okay, so I've been coloring 3 years and not 4. So I've had my Prismacolor pencils for almost 3 years, not 4 years like I told you. All right, guys. So anyway, these were the first pencils that I purchased and they were horrible. You know what? I may color a picture with them again. I was going to get rid of them, but I said, no, this is nostalgia right here. This is the beginning of my journey. I want to keep them just for, remembering where I came from, how I started. And I think they're a hard leaded pencil, but I don't even feel like trying them out because that's like, I know I'm not going to really like them, but I might grow to like them. I don't know. But anyway, this is the first set that I ever got, and I would not recommend them to any first time colorist because these pencils had me thinking I was a horrible colorist. I mean, right out the box, I was like, ooh, is this how color pencils are supposed to work? If so, I'm horrible at this. So if you start out with a horrible set of color pencils, you're going to think you're the worst colorist in the world and that your stuff is just not meant to be. And so if you're going to start out with something, start out with Crayola. You know, start out with you a small set of Prismacolor scholars, or Prismacolor, a small set of Prismacolors. They're kind of inexpensive these days. They're just as inexpensive as your mid-range color pencils like Black Widow, Arteza, Castle Art, you know, all of those. But, or just do some searching on some good budget pencils. Don't just go to the art supply store and just pick up their brands, because usually their store brands are horrible pencils. Anyway, so I said, okay, those aren't working very well. So maybe I need to try watercolor pencils. You know, those weren't producing a lot of pigment. It was just horrible, guys. So this is what I went to next. These are from Michaels, and they were like $5 for this 24-piece watercolor pencil set. And they weren't bad. You know, they weren't horrible, but they weren't great either. So, yeah. All right, the next item that's in the forgotten stash are these Prismacolor 24 Very Thin pencils. I don't use these because they are absolutely too hard. The leads are so super, super hard, but I know that's the purpose of them. They're supposed to be hard because they're for detailing work. You know, they're not really to color with. They're kind of to make, you know, strokes. The leads don't get dull easy because they're for detailing. Because they have a thin lead, they get very sharp, and they're harder. So yeah, these, I need to use these more often, but right now they're not in my top 100 favorites. Next, I have the Norris Club by Stadler. And I really wanted to try the Ergo Soft by Stadler, but they don't. These pencils are heavy. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I didn't get rid of these. Yeah, these aren't Norris Club. I'm sorry, these are just Norris Color, because these are the Norris Clubs, and they are a totally different pencil. Well, anyway, this Norris Color pencil, this is a heavy pencil. What is in this? Anyway, this lead is very hard also, and it's like you can't get a lot of pigment out of it, but I think that may be, you need a different variety of pencils in your stash to do different things. So we're gonna play with these a little bit more and try to get used to them. I am crashing my stash this year, guys. Yes, well, not this year, but next year. The Faber-Castell color pencils. Now, I don't even know if there's a difference in these or if there are different colors in here, but one is the regular color pencils, triangular shape, and the other one are eco pencils. So they're both the 24 count, and I don't know if there's a difference. We'll have to find that out later. If you know if there's a difference in those two, let me know in the comments below. And I think this is last. Yes, last but not least, I have the Stadler 48 color pencils, triangular barrel pencils. These pencils were so super hard. The leads are super hard, and that's why I didn't like them, because I was all about that Prismacolor Soft Life. But guys, I'm trying to learn, you know, new techniques and new ways to use my pencils, and I know hard leaded pencils have their place. So I'm going to keep these. I was going to get rid of them, but I think I'm going to keep them. I'm going to keep them just in case someone has these and they're like, do a color along with them. I can do that. And they didn't have a name or number or anything on them, so I just wrote it with a Sharpie on there. Yes. Okay. All right, so that's it, guys. Those are all of my pencils, and I promise you there aren't any more. That is it. Thank you so much for joining me in this journey of my color pencil utopia. I am a pencil girl, guys, but hey, I plan on in 2021 experimenting with so much more. I've already started experimenting with acrylic paints, and I'm trying to ease my way on into markers, and I do gel pens a lot, but 2021 is just going to be mixed media craze for me, okay? And I'm going to crash my stash, guys. So I've been saying that this whole video, so I just may as well just go ahead and tell you what's going on in this video. I'm starting this hashtag crash your stash 2021. And the purpose of this hashtag is to help us, especially help me, to either start using or use up supplies or books in our collections that have just been sitting for months or even years in my case. So like things like, let's see, these pencils that have never even been opened. I need to crash this. I need to crash the party and open these and use them. So there are, you know, quite a bit of, let's see, I've used pretty much all my pencils at least one time, but there are books that I have not colored in that I want to, start coloring in. So I'm going to try not to have any new items in my stash. And, if you want to join in, do your best to try and have no new untouched items in your stash. That's excluding duplicate items. For example, let's say you have a set of these already open and you never use them, but you have this backup set also. You don't have to go and open every, thing that you already have something of open. Or if you have a coloring book that you just absolutely love and you have a backup copy, you don't have to go color in that, backup copy and mess that copy up. Of course not. You're probably like, Necee, I wasn't going to do that anyway. But just, in the books that you have one copy of and, you haven't touched them, or, supplies that you may have touched once, or supplies that, try to use them, at least twice or something like that. So it's just a coloring party. Let's just crash that stash like you crash a party. Just break on in there. Break on in those coloring supplies. Break them in, guys. Let's use them. Just join the party. Let's have some fun in 2021. I know there's going to be a lot of new things that are coming for this channel. I'm going to be, as you've seen already, uploading more videos, more content, more regularly. So you've been getting content almost every day. So stay tuned for that, guys. This is going to be a journey of coloring fun. All right. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please give this video a big old thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And if you enjoy adult coloring, please give this video a big old thumbs up. It really helps get my channel out there when you like, comment, and subscribe and share the video. Also, if you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. What are you waiting for? Come on, join the family. Don't forget to hit that bell so that you can get notifications every time I have a video to come out. All right, guys? So thank you again for joining me. And as always, happy coloring. Bye.